honey. We need to talk. It's important.
What is it now?
I'm just really curious about something. Your annual salary is $50,000, right?
Yes, that's right. After tax.
But why is there only around $2,000 in your bank account?
Because the rest is in savings.
Didn't you say you were going to try and set aside $400 a month in savings?
Yes, that is what I said.
So if that is the case, then you should still have more than $2,000 in your current account, surely.
Why are you looking at my personal bank account anyway? I really don't appreciate this invasion of privacy, you know.
What was I supposed to do when you left your laptop open on the bed with your online banking page on the screen?
Even so, you could have made a point not to look at it.
But honey, we're going to be getting married in 3 months. Surely we should be sharing our finances with each other. And it's not that I went behind your back or anything, is it? It just happened to be there right in front of my eyes, and I just happened to look at it.
Well, it's just...
If you don't want people to see things, you need to learn to be more careful. And is this a new account? There doesn't seem to be any transaction history at all. Just the balance. When did you make this?
Anyway...
I understand that you're not happy with me over this.
Yeah, I'm not happy in the slightest. It's a total invasion of my privacy, and that doesn't bode well for our relationship.
I am sorry. But to be honest, I think it's a good thing that I came across this.
What do you mean by that?
Why are there only $2,000 in this account? I'm sorry, but I need to know.
Is it really that important?
Yes, it is quite important, actually. We're going to be getting married soon, and therefore our finances are going to be intertwined. You started out at this job with a salary of $30,000, and you've been at this company for 8 years now. How come there's only $2,000 in this account when you should logically have way more? And aren't we supposed to be buying a house together? How on earth are you going to be able to afford your contribution?
Well, I'm just...
You're not even going to be able to afford a single corner of the apartment we were looking at buying with that money.
I was planning on taking out a loan.
A loan? How much?
Around $140,000.
Is that going to be enough?
Well, as long as we can cover the down payment, we can pay off the mortgage in our own time. There are lots of loans to help out first-time buyers, and I think being newlyweds will help our case.
And it will cover the whole thing?
Not the whole thing. Maybe about 80% or so. The rest we can cover with our savings.
And how much do you have in savings?
Around $10,000.
I really can't believe this. You're 36 years old and you've been in this job for 8 years now. How can somebody who earns $50,000 a year only have $10,000 to his name after 8 years of savings? You don't even drink, so it can't be that.
That's right, I don't.
And are you expecting me to help you pay off this loan, even though I never asked to get it out in the first place?
Is it really that much of a big deal? I'll pay back the whole thing myself.
But that isn't the main issue here. The main issue is that I don't understand where the rest of all your money has gone.
Well, it's just...
Do you have a secret child hidden away somewhere or something like that?
What on earth made you come up with a crazy idea like that?
I don't think it seems that crazy, considering how much money is missing from your account. Go up to anyone on the street and explain the situation to them. All of them are going to think that there's something fishy going on here. You don't drink and you don't gamble. You're generally quite responsible with your habits. You need to tell me where all this money has gone.
To my... mom.
To who?
To my mom.
Your mom? You gave all of that money to your mom.
It's not that I gave it to her. It's that she's been managing it on my behalf.
And she doesn't let you have any access to it at all? Does she keep it all for herself?
No, she only takes a small portion for herself each month.
Why does she need to be taking your money for herself?
Because there are lots of family expenses that need to be covered.
Like what, for example?
Well, my dad's medical bills needed to be covered when he had surgery. And then there was my sister moving out.
And why do you need to finance your sister moving out of your parents' house?
Because I have the highest income out of everyone in my family.
So you just gave the money to them?
Well, yeah. There's no such thing as lending between siblings.
Then what about the rest?
My mom is in charge of the rest.
Well, we're going to need to put a stop to that.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Once we're married, we should be managing our finances together. And if your mom has most of your money, then how are we going to be able to do that?
But there really isn't that much money in the account that my mom is managing.
Even if there isn't that much, you need to take it back. You need to check exactly how much is in there.
Okay. Well, let's manage everything we earn after the wedding together, shall we?
Well, I had assumed that would be a given. Remember that I showed you all my bank accounts just after we first agreed to get married? You told me that you would happily go halves towards buying a house together after I told you how much I have to my name. Didn't you?
Yes, I did.
I have about $120,000 saved, and we're planning on spending about $50,000 on the wedding. So I would be able to cover that and contribute towards the house as well. So how can you have put yourself in such a precarious financial position?
From now on, I'll entrust you with everything I earn. You can be the one to manage my finances once we get married.
Okay. To be honest, I think I really do have the right to know what you do with your money.
The right?
You think I don't have the right? As your future wife, of course I do. I'm going to be the mother of your future children. Everything that's mine will become yours and vice versa once we make those wedding vows. So of course I'm going to need to know where your money is going.
Can't you just let this go?
Why should I? You asking me to do that makes me even more suspicious, you know?
Suspicious? Suspicious of what?
Of whether you do have a secret child hidden away somewhere or not.
I told you already that isn't the case. Do you really need to jump to these far-fetched conclusions?
Yes, I do.
Fine, I'll tell you the whole truth. My mom and dad use it all.
For their living expenses?
Yes.
Were they not living fine off your dad's pension?
Apparently it wasn't enough for them.
But he was an elementary school principal, was he not? Surely he must have a pretty decent pension.
Well, either way, they said that they need my money too.
Well, I'm sure your mom must have put some money aside for you to get married, if she has been managing your finances all this time.
Did you not hear what I just told you?
What do you mean?
I told you that my mom and dad used it all. There are no savings.
They used it all.
Yes, all of it.
Okay, well you better get your mom to relinquish control of your other accounts so we can at least see how much is left in there.
I can't just ask her to do that.
And why can't you?
Can't we just use this bank account from now on and not touch the other one?
Please can you just stop saying the same thing over and over? You sound like a broken record. I'm sorry, but I need to see that account.
I really can't ask my mom to do it. I promise you that I'll have my entire salary transferred to your account. Just please don't make me ask her to give up control of that account.
Then am I at least able to go to her and confirm whether she is actually managing your account or not?
Are you really this suspicious of me? Is there really that little trust in our relationship? You know better than anyone that you were my first girlfriend, and I've never been with anyone else but you.
Well...
When we spent that first night together in that hotel, I told you beforehand that it was going to be my first time, didn't I? You believed me then, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
So why can't you believe me now? That money really did all go to my parents. It's to pay them back for sacrificing so much in order to raise me. Can't you understand my motivations here?
I've seen plenty of people with a sense of duty towards their parents, but this is my first time seeing such an extreme case.
If you promise to be understanding of me and not to judge me for giving my parents so much money over the years, I promise that I will let you have complete control over what happens with my salary from now on.
Do you really promise?
I promise.
And from now on, any outgoings from your account will also be managed by me. Can you promise me that you will also be okay with that?
Yes, I promise.
Okay then, I trust you. If you're all finished with your coffee, let's get going. Oh, by the way, you know how my mom is really superstitious?
Yes.
Well, I know you're going to think that it's silly, but she's paid for us to go and have a consultation with a fortune teller. She was quite well known amongst the old ladies in my hometown, and now she's moved to the city.
Are you saying we should go and see her right now?
Not right now, but in a couple of days' time. She can tell us about our compatibility and whether we chose an auspicious day for the wedding and things like that.
And you really believe in all that?
It's not that I necessarily believe it, but if she says to take caution about something in particular, then I probably will. I don't think it's necessarily wrong to be in touch with your spiritual side and listen to these things every now and again.
I suppose you're right there. Oh dear. This young man here has a heavy burden on his shoulders indeed. It's as if he has an evil spirit clinging to his back, constantly weighing him down. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
You stay where you are, young lady. Young man! Yes? Young man, give me your hand. Huh? What? Why? Hurry up and just give me your hand already. I would like to hold it for a second, if that's okay. Well, Oh dear. I can tell from these hands of yours that you've been a slave to your family basically your entire adult life. Isn't that right? What exactly are you talking about?
Yes, what exactly are you talking about?
I told you to stay where you are, young lady. Young man, believe it or not, I can call upon the spirits of the dead and console their forlorn souls. I've been doing this for 51 years now. I am the only one that the spirits will listen to. But you, my child, are a forlorn soul of the physical world. Ah, yes, of course. Cry if you want to cry. You've spent the last 16 years of your life pouring water into a bottomless pit, haven't you? This heavy weight on your shoulders has been accumulating and accumulating all this time, hasn't it? Yes, you're right. Your suffering is almost over. Those who do good deeds will always get rewarded in the end. And vice versa. Those who commit bad deeds will eventually have to face the consequences of their actions. You will be blessed for taking care of your parents and siblings, even if they do not show that they are grateful for what you do for them. There's no need to check whether you and this young lady are compatible. She is your savior. All you need to do is go along with whatever she says, and you will be free from this torment.
Sorry. Would you be able to explain in a little more detail what exactly it is that you're talking about?
Young lady, this young man was born with the fate of having the life sucked out of him by his family. You can say he's had a metaphorical straw stuck in his back, and his family are constantly sucking from it. He's basically always been the head of the family in the sense that he's always required to provide for and support them no matter what. But they will never listen to him or value him as an individual. And they won't stop taking from him with no giving anything in return. Your in-laws are the kind of people who will demand $1,000 one day and then cause a $2,000 problem the next.
Honey, is this all true?
I'm so sorry. But his suffering is finally over because he has good luck when it comes to finding a spouse. His life is in your hands now. You love him, don't you? He's a good man, so he will show you unconditional love and he will never abandon you, even when things get tough. If you guide him on the right path, you will be able to make it so that you can end his family's leech-like behavior and finally make them submit to you. You've made a good choice in this man here. He is a faithful and sincere person, and he will be good to you for the rest of your life. Your children will also be blessed with good fortune. Your children will pay you back for all you have had to put up with at the hands of your own family, young man. Hi there, Penny. It's me, Louisa.
Hi, Louisa. To what do I owe the pleasure today?
Have you finished work yet?
Yes, I just finished work and now I'm doing a little bit of cleaning around the house.
Then let's talk for a while, if that's okay with you.
Yes, that's absolutely fine with me.
How come you're the one sending us our money for this month and not my son? Who do you think you are?
I'm your son's wife?
So you're going to be managing my son's finances from now on?
Yes, I will.
And why, may I ask? Have you cut our monthly allowance in half?
I'm sure you're able to live just fine off your husband's pension.
Oh, really?
I think you have to accept that your son has flown the nest and is married already. It's not like we're leaving you with nothing. You have a pension and we will also still be paying you. Just not as much as before. I think the amount that we are sending you is still a considerable monthly allowance.
Why are you calling it an allowance as if all we do is spend it on luxuries? We need that money to cover our living expenses.
But as I just said, you have your husband's pension, which should be more than enough to cover your living expenses, and there still be some left over.
Well, I don't see why you can't just carry on giving us the same amount as before. When I was managing my son's finances, there was certainly room for it in the monthly budget.
Well, now I'm the one managing his finances, and things are a little different. I still think that we're giving you a very generous amount of money each month. Remember that your son is now also my husband, and we have our household expenses to worry about as well.
Well, I know that, but I really don't see how things are now that much different from before.
I'm saying that we're going to live according to the economic principle that the needs of our household come first, and anything else is secondary.
What exactly are you trying to say here?
I'm trying to say that our number one priority is not making sure that you get a monthly allowance way higher than you need. It's not like you're invalids who need specialist care or anything like that.
So what? Are you saying that you're not going to do as I say and go back to the original amount that you had been giving us?
Yes, that's right. I'm not going to back down on this issue. None of my friends give their parents anywhere near as much money as my husband was giving you before we got married. The only instances I know of where they give a similar amount is because one of their parents has health complications.
But we were getting the higher amount for years!
Yes, that's right. But as I said, now that we're married, investing in our married life and building a future together are our priorities.
Well, it's not like you have any kids or anything yet, is it? And does that mean you're going to be tightening your purse strings even further when you have kids?
When we have kids, we're just going to work even harder to give them the best life possible.
I really can't believe this. You've only been married into the family for 2 months and you're already trying to come between me and my son.
That's not what I'm doing at all. I'm just trying to live according to common sense.
Are you saying that we don't have common sense?
It really wasn't common sense to be giving you ridiculously large sums of money for your monthly allowance.
What did you just say?
I just really don't understand what on earth you need almost $5,000 a month for that's so essential.
Well, I need to go to golf, don't I? That's something we can't afford on my husband's pension.
Would it be really that hard to reduce the number of times a month you go out to play golf?
How dare you even suggest such a thing? I'm hanging up. I can't listen to this anymore. You've barely been part of the family for 2 months and you're already trying to tell me what to do. I can't believe Dad. He made such a huge fuss about us all being together for family lunch this weekend, and then he decides to go out hiking instead. I guess he may be a little uncomfortable about coming over to your house. He really seems to be interested in mountains more than anything else these days. He's always been into hiking, ever since he was in college. His graduation trip with his friends was to go on a hiking trip in the Rockies.
It's a nice hobby to have, I suppose. It keeps him fit and healthy. Henny, this food is really delicious. I knew you were a good cook, but this is on a different level. I can't remember the last time I had food this tasty. I'm really glad to see that you're enjoying it, Reagan. I'm just feeling so thankful towards you right now. Thanks to you, I was able to achieve my dream of opening a nail salon.
A nail salon? What are you talking about? Reagan! I told you not to bring that up now.
Why? What's the problem? What is she talking about, honey?
Oh dear. It looks like he hasn't told her yet.
Can you please explain to me what's going on here, Jacob?
Look, honey,
Jacob, I think Mom and I will get going now. We have lots of things to sort out for the interior of the salon.
Thank you for the meal, Penny. Let's get going then, Reagan. Why do you look so shocked, though, Penny? Family is supposed to help each other out in tough times.
See you later, Jacob! Come on, Mom. Let's just leave already.
Wait a second. Let me at least put my coat on first.
You can put it on outside. Are you going to tell me what's going on now?
Well, honey, the thing is...
Just spit it out already!
There's no need to yell.
Just tell me what's going on!
Well, Reagan has been saying she wants to run her own nail salon for a while now.
So what?
But she didn't have enough money to set it up by herself.
But you gave her the money for the rental deposit for her apartment! How come she hasn't been saving her own money when she's had so much wiggle room from you helping her out so much?
I don't know the ins and outs of her financial situation. I just know that she didn't have enough money to set up the nail salon.
So you just gave her the money, did you?
Yeah, I did.
And where exactly did you get this money from?
I took out a loan from the bank.
What did you just say? Are you seriously telling me that you got yourself into debt just so you could set up your sister's business on her behalf?
Yeah, essentially.
How much did you take out?
$75,000.
Oh my goodness. And who is going to be paying that back?
Well, the thing is...
Have you already forgotten about the promise you made to me before we got married? We agreed that if there were any significant expenses to be paid, we would discuss it together and I would be the one to ultimately manage the transaction.
Yes, that is what we agreed.
If you remember, then why did you break your promise?
I just thought that maybe you were taking too harsh a stance.
Are you going to tell me who's going to be paying back that loan?
Well, Reagan will, as soon as things start going well with her business.
And if things don't go well with her business, then what? Then who's going to be paying it back?
You said yourself that my salary is pretty decent.
And what does that have to do with anything?
Is it really that big of a problem if I help out my only sibling when she's struggling financially? Surely that's what family is for.
Sure, yes, that is what family is for. Families should help each other out when the going gets tough. But I've never seen your family willing to help you out before. I think they see you as a pushover and a doormat, and they just want to take your money and walk all over you.
I think you're being really unfair here. You don't know the ins and outs of my relationship with my family, so how could you say such a thing?
I think you were being unfair when you decided to break your promise to me.
This will be the last time I ever break a promise to you. I swear.
How am I supposed to believe that?
You need to understand that I'm the only person who could have possibly helped her out.
That really isn't the point here.
And besides, the location for the nail salon is near the university, so she should get lots of foot traffic.
Wait a second. I need some time to gather my thoughts here. So what's happened here is that you took out a loan for $75,000 in order to set up a nail salon for your sister without saying a word to me about it first.
Reagan said that if she can't pay it back within 2 years, she will move back in with my parents in order to save money on rent, and then she'll be able to pay it back much quicker. I have evidence in these messages. She promised me.
I think I'm going to need to be alone for a while. I need to reconsider our entire relationship over this.
Honey, please just let it slide. She's my family. Surely it's a good thing to see a family member doing well for themselves. Reagan also wants to save up and have the wedding of her dreams one day, so helping her start up her own business is one step towards that.
Congratulations, Penny! It's such happy news that you felt pregnant so soon after getting married. Yes, I can't believe it. Thank you. It's a good thing you were able to conceive without too much trouble. As you know, it's a little bit of a dangerous game when you try and have a baby past 30. Yes, I know.
And about Reagan's nail salon, she's already started paying you back to cover the loan, so you really don't have to worry about that at all. What else is family for? We're meant to help each other out and extend a hand when the going gets tough. That's the real meaning of family. Don't you agree?
Yes, of course.
Now that you're pregnant, you shouldn't worry too much about money and things like that. It's not good for the baby. Reagan reached out to you two as a Hail Mary in a difficult moment, and although she's on the right track now, you never know when she might need your help again. Obviously, when it comes to family, we don't ask questions about these kinds of things. Anyway, I've got to go, so I'll hang up now.
So you're saying we should go and live in your parents' house?
It would just be for 3 weeks.
I can't believe that your mom has chosen now of all times to go on a trip.
Well, my mom didn't know that my dad would break his leg while hiking and be stuck at home when she booked the trip to Europe.
Can't she just cancel the trip?
My mom is the leader of the tour group, so she can't exactly back out of the trip now.
Honey, you have to understand that I'm exhausted from getting up every 5 minutes to tend to the baby.
I still have some paternity leave available, so I can take those 3 weeks off work to make things easier for you and to let you relax a little more.
In that case, why don't you just go and look after your dad by yourself during those 3 weeks?
But my dad was really looking forward to spending some time with his grandson. This kind of situation will never happen again, I promise. It will be a really nice thing to do for my dad whilst he's recovering, and I think he will really appreciate it. It's only for 3 weeks. Please at least consider it.
Hey, Penny, did you check your banking app today?
Yes, I did.
So you saw that I sent you this month's payment towards paying the loan back?
Yes, I saw that.
Then why didn't you say anything?
What exactly did you want me to say?
Shouldn't you say thank you to me for sending you that money?
Say thank you?
Yeah, I've been diligently sending you exactly the right amount every single month, you know.
I don't see why I should be thanking you for giving back money you borrowed. If you wanted me to pay special attention to it, you should have texted me telling me that you had the money put in, and then perhaps I would have said thank you.
I don't know why you're acting like this towards me. What have I done to deserve this?
You're right. I am so sorry. Next time, I'll make sure to thank you properly. Oh, and by the way, Reagan.
What is it?
You know that I'm staying at your parents' house right now, right?
Yes, I know that.
Then why haven't you come around to say hi?
Why would I need to do that?
Well, if it were me, and I knew that my sister-in-law had moved into my parents' house to look after my injured father while my mother was away, then I would go around and say thank you to her for going out of her way.
Shouldn't it be a given that somebody in the family should be looking after my dad right now? I don't really think you deserve any special recognition for fulfilling your duty to your in-laws.
Well, I think that you should be at least saying thank you to me for that.
Fine! Thank you so much for looking after my dad while my mom is away. Are you happy now?
Yes, I'm happy now.
What a joke!
Honey? Honey! What's happened? Why does little Axel need to go to the hospital? What's wrong with him? Is it by any chance?
Yes, he has COVID.
What did you say?
What are we supposed to do? I've got less than an hour until I need to get on the train to New York.
Are there any of your coworkers who can substitute you for this business trip?
Unfortunately, I'm the one heading the meetings on this trip, so I have to go. Otherwise, I'll lose my job. Where are you right now?
I'm with my boss negotiating a contract with some new clients.
Then what should we do?
Just give me a second. I'll make a group chat with my mom and sister and ask them if they're available. Let's end the call so I can add you as well. Mom!
What's wrong?
Where are you right now?
Why do you ask?
Would you be able to go and pick Axel up from kindergarten right now? His teachers just called to say that he tested positive for COVID, and both Penny and I are tied up at work and won't be able to get him until the evening.
And why are you asking me?
Are you saying that you're okay with me catching COVID from him?
But even so, he's your grandson.
And I'm just getting ready to go out to lunch with my friends. Mom, I can't believe you're acting like this right now.
Are these the family values that you kept going on about, Louisa?
You can't try and use that against me now, Penny. Do you have any idea how dangerous exposure to COVID can be for older people like me?
Forget it then.
What about you, Reagan?
I'm busy too, Jacob. The salon is full of customers right now. I only have one other person working with me right now, so we're really rushed off our feet.
But weren't you complaining just the other day about the fact that you barely have any customers?
Well, yeah, but that was before. We just had a big group of customers come in all at once.
Whatever then. I really can't believe that you shut me down so quickly.
I don't know why you're getting so annoyed with me. It's not like I said I can't go because I'm messing around with my friends or something. I'm a business owner now, and I can't just drop everything just like that.
You could at least apologize instead of immediately going on the defensive.
Is there really any need for apologies between family members?
Reagan, Louisa, I really am lost for words at your reactions. This is the kind of situation in which you would at least say sorry.
How can you say that?
Just shut up already. I want you to pay every single last penny of that money I lent you back right this instant. And the money I lent you for your housing deposit as well. I want to see it all returned to my account immediately. Do you understand?
How can you do this to me, Jacob?
I don't see anything wrong with what I'm doing right now. I think you both need to calm down. The two of you are siblings, after all. Is this really what sibling relationships are supposed to be like, Mom? Have I ever asked you guys to do anything for me before? Ever in my life? This is probably the first request I've ever made to you in my entire life. And it's not that I'm asking you for anything unreasonable or for a personal favor. I'm asking you to go and pick my son up from kindergarten because he has COVID and needs to be looked after. Forget it. I don't need anything from you anymore, Mom. I'm not going to be your pushover anymore. And from next month onwards, I won't be sending you an allowance anymore. You and Dad can live perfectly well off of his pension. Are you saying that you're cutting us off? Is that what you want to happen? You see, this is why you should have married a better woman. I don't want to hear any more from you, Mom. I'm going to delete this chat. I have nothing left to say. Hey, Jacob! Jacob!
Are you even being serious right now, Jacob? Ever since my husband started college, he was constantly working part-time jobs and sending all his earnings to his family. Or rather, you could say that they were stealing his earnings off him. Even after we got married, he was still caving into them and giving them money whenever they asked for it, whatever the reason. Whenever something like that happened, his family would always spout some spiel about how families should help each other out in difficult times. However, the one time that we asked for help from my mother-in-law and sister-in-law, they flat out refused without even batting an eyelid. After that day, my husband changed completely. It was as if he became a new person. He almost completely cut ties with his family. I think having our son is the main factor that prompted this change. It really is true when they say that parenthood changes you. Why do I have to do this?
Is this really what you've been doing all this time at work when you don't have customers? Sitting at your computer playing Minesweeper?
Yes, it has. Why? Are you judging me?
If you're that free, you should do what I asked you to do for me.
Why should I be the one who has to edit your YouTube videos?
Are you planning on drip feeding me the rest of the money you owe me month by month until you die? If you do this for me, then I might make things a little easier for you when it comes to paying back your debt.
But I don't know anything about how to use a computer. It's so complicated. I might die.
You seem pretty adept at using the computer to play games. I don't care how you do it as long as it gets done. And I don't want you doing a half-baked job. Think about your sister-in-law who goes out to work every day but still finds time to work on the channel.
But now that you're earning loads of money, does she even need to keep going to work? And surely you have enough money to hire someone as an editor.
I don't think you're in a place to be talking about money so nonchalantly when you don't even know how to earn it yourself. Did you think earning money was easy because I kept giving it to you whenever you asked for it, huh?
I never said that. I work myself to the bone, you know, but I never get what I'm due.
You'd better finish editing that video today, okay? If you don't, I won't even let you rest over the weekend. Instead, you'll be sitting next to me, glued to the computer, and I'll be watching over your shoulder to make sure you're doing everything right.
Fine. But I said that I would go to the sauna with Mom later.
Don't you dare go running off to Mom.
But how did you manage to get Mom and Dad to become your little servants like that? Is your wife really that formidable?
It's just that Mom and Dad like spending time with their grandchildren. That's all.
But you don't give them a single penny for their troubles.
I think I've given them more than enough money to last a lifetime over the years. And they can support themselves just fine on Dad's pension.
But still, making Dad do the chores whilst Mom looks after Axel all day is a little too harsh, don't you think?
I told you, they're doing it because they like doing it. They're just thankful that due to my wife's generosity, they're still allowed to spend time with him. If it were up to me, there's no way they'd be allowed to enter our house right now.
Do they really like being grandparents that much? I guess they're more interested in Axel now that he can speak and actually call them Grandma and Grandpa. Before then, they were kind of indifferent towards him. They don't seem to be able to wake up from this new spell you have them under. Dad doesn't even go hiking anymore, which used to be his favorite thing. Instead, he just takes Axel for walks around the neighborhood all day long. And ever since he found out Penny was pregnant with Oakland, he hasn't stopped buying every single little girl thing he could possibly find. Because only the best for his little princess, of course. And now that she's been born, they've been paying her loads of attention too. Even though she's just a baby who can't walk or talk or do anything interesting at all.
Do you not care about your nibblings at all?
Do you think I have time to think about my nibblings? I'm so busy with managing this shop and doing this computer stuff for you that I barely have time to breathe.
I'm not sure I believe you when you say that, you know. And that's why I have my eye on you. You better be a little more thankful to Penny, okay? She's giving you work to do to keep you busy. You need to pay your debt to us back quickly, don't you?
Why does she have to be so greedy all the time? How does she even know how to do all these different kinds of things?
She's just the perfect person to teach older people like Mom and Dad how to use YouTube or do other things that people of their generation may not necessarily have knowledge about.
Wow, lucky you. You really won the wife lottery, huh? Our whole family is busy being your wife's servants.
That fortune teller was really good, you know. Everything she said was right.
What am I supposed to do here? Come take a look at this. Am I supposed to put the subtitles here?
I don't know. You'll have to ask Penny. She's the one who will be making the final decisions.
Ugh, this is so annoying. It's like she's my boss or something.
You should just be thankful that Penny has found some kind of use for you.
If you're not going to be of any help, just get out already. I'll ask Penny about it then. I just want to get this over and done with. Boss? Hi, Penny. I was just putting the subtitles on the video, and there was something I wanted to ask you. Oh, no. It's not a chore for me at all. I'm just happy to see you doing so well for yourself. I'll definitely get it finished for you today. Don't forget about me when you make it big in the future, okay? Yes, thanks so much, Penny.
Honestly, you couldn't be any more of a suck-up. You complain that Mom and Dad are under Penny's thumb, but you're no better than them.
Whatever, just shut up. Oh, by the way, Penny said to buy some diapers and wet wipes for Oakland on the way home.
Oh, she did? I had better get going then. I'll buy Penny her favorite coffee as a little pick-me-up as well. I'm sure that will make her happy.
What's going on here? Everyone is at Penny's beck and call. Ugh, anyway, I need to get on with this stupid video. I can't lose my weekend to this as well. If I have to be her lackey, I have to be her lackey. But I refuse to give up my precious free time in order to do so.
Have you turned the camera on? Right, now will come the recording of the groom, George, and the bride, Susie's personal vows. What?
Why do we have to film something like that? It's a bit over the top, isn't it?
It's just a video of promises we're making to each other before we get married. That's all. I promise to always love and protect you. Things like that.
Oh, okay. I understand now. I'd like to hear what you've thought up. Can't you give me a preview?
Now you've said that, you've made me nervous. Susie, I really love you, and there's no one that understands me like you do. I'm asking you this now because I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Will you do me the honor of becoming my wife? I will be your very own unicorn. I can't tell you that you won't have to work, but I'll make it so that you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to learn something new, I'll pay for your classes. And if you want to go for a 2-month trip around the world, I'll make it happen, no matter the costs. I promise to do all of this for you. So, please marry me.
George?
I'm not lying. I really mean it. I've pledged it all on this video, you see. I'll make everything you want come true. You like dogs, don't you? When we've got married, let's get one. I'll look after it so you don't have to worry about that. If we have a baby, I'll do my utmost to help you with that as well. I'll do as much as I can to make your life as easy as possible. I swear that I'm telling the truth. If I don't keep my promises, I'll accept a divorce if that's what you decide.
Why are you talking about divorce before we're even married?
I'm just trying to let you know how serious I am. That's all. I really am serious, you know. I will keep these promises that I'm making to you today.
Why do men always make promises like that they obviously won't be able to keep before they get married? At the time, though, I naively believed every word of it. After we were married and I'd had our first child, however, I really started to regret my decision.
Susie, Tim's crying.
Can't you just pick him up and try to calm him down for a second, please? I'm trying to express some milk at the moment.
How can I hold him? I'm still really scared that I'll hold him wrong and hurt him, you know.
Well, you can at least check his diaper then. See if it's wet or not. Check it, and if he needs changing, you can change it for him.
I can't do that either. I don't know if he's done anything in it or not.
They showed us these things together in the hospital before they let us come home, didn't they? How to change a diaper was the first thing that we learned. Can you still not even do that?
How am I supposed to remember something like that? I was busy at work for most of the time you were in the hospital, wasn't I? You're with him all the time. That's the only reason that you remember it all. I really don't know, so you'd better do it.
I'm expressing milk for him at the moment, I told you. This isn't something that I can finish in like 5 seconds, you know? How am I supposed to see to Tim when I'm doing this right now?
Still, you're the only one who knows how to change his diaper, aren't you? Can't you change it while you're expressing milk? Listen to him, he won't stop crying. You better go and pick him up or something.
Okay. This is all so ridiculous, you know. Have you taken Hallie for a walk?
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
What? It's been ages since I asked you to take him out. You mean to say that you still haven't been outside with him yet?
I was just having a bit of a rest after work and it slipped my mind. It can happen to anyone, can't it? You could have just taken him in the daytime, then that would have been it.
What about Tim? Just leave him here? He's too young to be out in this weather. Surely you know that. He hasn't had any of his jabs yet either. It's better for him to stay away from strangers until he's at least had those. How do you expect me to go and take the dog for a walk? Do you want me to take him out and make him sick? Or leave him at home on his own?
Well, maybe you could go out with him now then. I'll stay at home and watch Tim.
You're having a laugh, aren't you? You wouldn't even pick him up a second ago and he was crying. How are you exactly planning on looking after him? You can't even change his diaper either.
I can just watch him while I'm taking a bit of a rest, can't I? It's not like he's running around or anything. What's the worst that can happen?
What? You make me so mad sometimes, you know.
You can't go outside because you have to stay here with Tim, don't you? You could go get some fresh air and Hallie can get his walk. I'll stay here and watch the baby.
How am I supposed to leave him with you when you won't even pick him up if he cries and will literally just be watching him? Have you lost your mind? Go and take Hallie for his walk. Now!
Dad, can you do my hair for me, please?
I don't know how to do hair. Why don't you go and ask your mom instead?
Mom says that she's busy, that it's not long until her something. She told me not to go into the office again. She's working, isn't she?
Even so, you better ask her. I told you, I don't know how to do hair and things like that.
Daddy! You always just say that you don't know how to do everything.
What am I supposed to do about that? I really don't know how to do it. Daddy's a boy, so he's never had to do hair, you see. Mom! Dad! I'm back! Hi, Tim. Did you have a good time with your friends?
Yes, I did. It was great. I'm really hungry now, though.
What? Didn't you have anything to eat at your friend's house then?
I did, but I'm still hungry. I ran around a lot, you see. Isn't there anything to eat?
I'm not really sure. You better ask your mom to get something for you.
Mom said that she was busy today, didn't she? Mom's not had a break since Wednesday. She's just been working all the time. She must have an awful lot to do.
Well, you better ask her anyway, because I don't know about things like that.
I guess I better just get some instant noodles or something. Do you want me to get you some too, Rosie?
Yes, please, Tim. Do you know how to make noodles?
Hey, you're too young to be touching hot things like that. It's too dangerous. You could burn yourself or start a fire or anything. Wait until you're a bit older. If you want to eat noodles, you'd better ask your mom to do them for you.
Noodles really aren't that difficult to do, Dad. My friend always just gets some if he gets hungry or anything. My friend taught me how to do it, so now I know how to do it too.
Nope, I'm still not going to let you do it. It's too hot and too dangerous for someone your age. How can someone your age use hot water in the gas stove? Go and ask Mom to get some for you.
Why don't you get them for us then, Dad? Mom's busy.
I'm not very good at making instant noodles. Mom's noodles are much better than anything I can do. So why don't you go and get Mom and ask her to get them for you?
Oh, yes. Dad, they gave me something at school on Friday.
At school? What is it?
It's a piece of paper about something. The teacher said we needed to get our parents to sign it and hand it in to her again on Monday.
Well, you should have done that as soon as you got home on Friday, shouldn't you?
I was busy doing my homework then, so I forgot all about it. Dad, can't you just sign it for me?
I don't have a pen. Go and ask your mom to sign it for you.
Dad, I'm not asking you to do anything difficult, am I? Just to sign a piece of paper for me. Surely you can do that. I have a pencil in my bag. You could use that.
Sign something with a pencil? That's ridiculous. You should always sign things with a pen, you know. That way no one can erase it, can they? If you go into Mom's office, there are lots of pens. Go in there and get her to sign it with one of those.
I've got to ask Mom to do that for me too. She's going to get mad if I do that.
It'll be fine. It won't take that long now, will it? She only has to sign your paper, do Rosie's hair, and make the two of you some noodles, doesn't she? It won't distract her that much, so just do what I say and ask her. Oh, and make sure she makes 3 packs of noodles so that I can have some too.
What about Mom? He doesn't think that she might want to have some too, does he? What? If we have a baby, he'll take care of it? He'll look after the dog? If I knew what he'd really be like after we were married, I think I would have ran for the hills. He doesn't even lift a finger around the house. He is the exact opposite of everything that he promised he would be before we got married, in fact. I will look after both the kids and the dog. Really? What a load of rubbish. He plays with the kids for a few minutes very occasionally, and he sometimes walks the dog for less than 10 minutes. And that's only when he's going outside to have a smoke anyway. So I don't think you can really even call it walking the dog. Him acting like this really drives me insane. If you haven't experienced it, it would be impossible to know how annoying it is to have your husband act like this. If he is asked anything by the kids, he always tells them to ask me or tell me, no matter how easy of a request it might be. I really don't understand the point of him being here if he isn't going to do anything at all. How can he still call himself the children's dad when he does nothing for them like this? I can't help but think things like this. Being a freelancer, I work from home in my little home office. Every time I hear him telling the kids to ask me something or to ask me to do something, I can feel my blood pressure rising. Sometimes, I can't help but get mad at the kids when they keep coming in with request after request. But every time that happens, I end up feeling more and more sorry for them. But this jerk that calls himself the children's father never seems to learn and never seems to grow up.
Susie, shall we ask my parents to move in with us?
What? Move in? Are you seriously asking me if I want your parents to move in here and live with us?
Of course I am. What else could that possibly mean?
You know that I'd say I didn't want them to. So why are you suddenly asking me something like that? I'm quite interested in hearing why you're suddenly bringing it up like this.
Mom's really worried about Dad these days, you see. Mom is getting older and frailer herself, and Dad hurt his back not long ago, didn't he? Since that happened, he's quit his job and is at home all day, every day, Mom says. I just don't feel very comfortable with just the two of them living there when they're both old and weak. I thought that because you work from home, it'd be easy for you to take them to hospital appointments and stuff when they needed to go, and that you'd just be there during the day in case something was to happen. We don't use the big bedroom either, do we? They could have that room. The hospitals here in the city are a lot better than they are in the countryside where they live now as well, aren't they?
Do I just mess around at home all day? It's not even like I'm a housewife who only has the housework to deal with. You see that I spend all my time in my office, working my fingers to the bone. How could I possibly look after your parents on top of all of this? I don't know how you even have the nerve to suggest it, if I'm honest. Do you think that I'm a complete pushover or something? Can't you see that I'm working my butt off until late every night and even every weekend?
Well, the fact that you are able to work late at night and on the weekends means that it's easier for you to change your working hours than it is for most people, doesn't it? Well, it'd be easier for you to look after them than it would be for me, seeing that I'm at work all day.
What? Easy? You really have gone too far this time. You talk about it like it's nothing. Do you really believe that your parents living here with us and the kids would be easy? You also haven't even given me a single thought in all of this. I'd be living with my parents-in-law after all.
What's so difficult about that? It's not like my parents are expecting amazing things or anything like that. They're just going to be resting at home most of the time. There won't even be anything extra for you to do most of the time. You just have to make sure that they're okay.
What a load of rubbish. Even them being here in the house means that I will have to get 3 meals ready for them every day. No matter how busy I happen to be at the time. If they're sick, I'll have to take them to the hospital and sort out their meds for them. I will have to do all of that. And that's just for starters. If I tell them that I was busy working, do you think that they are the type to just be like, "Oh, Susie's working," and leave me alone just like that? You know as well as I do that they'd be like, "Oh, Susie isn't feeding us properly. She's trying to starve us." Things like that.
Why are you only thinking about the bad things like that? It could even make things easier for you than they are now, you know. Even the kids know that you're busy working most of the time. Do you think that my parents wouldn't notice? How do you know that they won't help out by getting dinner for you and the kids while you are working?
That's a good point. I'm glad that you mentioned that. Even the kids know that I'm busy, don't they? The only one who doesn't seem to realize that is you. The kids try to ask you to help because they know that I'm busy, but you always just tell them to come and ask me for every tiny little thing. And what? You think that your mom would get dinner for me and the kids? Do you even know your mom at all? She's someone who feigns illness and stuff to get out of even making your food, and you're her son. They don't even really like children, do they? Whenever we go to see them, they just moan about how noisy the kids are and ask when we are leaving. Do you think those kind of people would be easy to live with? They'd be even worse about the noise if they had to put up with it all the time, and the kids would get so stressed about it.
You really are being over the top about this whole thing, you know. What is there for you to be uncomfortable about? You're married to me, so my parents are your parents, aren't they? It's our duty to look after my parents when they get too old to do it themselves. Do you want to be known as a rubbish daughter-in-law who doesn't care? We should look after them when they're sick, which will be easier if we're living together. And it would make us all a lot closer as a family as well.
Anyway, I'm not having it. Your parents can't move in with us. No way. I don't want to hear you mention this again. Mom, I finished school. Hi, Tim. Have you had a good day? Wash your hands, and then there's some pasta that I made earlier in the fridge. If you just give me a minute, I'll come and heat it up for you. No, it's okay, Mom. I know that you're busy. I just have to put some in a bowl and put it in the microwave, don't I? That's easy. I can do that by myself. You don't have to worry about it. Do you know how to use the microwave, Tim? Yes, I do. My friend taught me, you see. My friend's parents get him to do things for himself all the time. They teach him what he needs to know, and if he doesn't do them himself, they don't give him his pocket money. Okay, then. It's really good that your friend has taught you to do things like that. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Would you be able to heat up 2 bowls of pasta then? One for you and one for Rosie? Okay, Mom, I will. Mom, seeing how hard you have to work all the time makes me feel a bit sad, you know? You must be so tired. Oh, Tim. You even come back in here and work after you've put Rosie and I to bed, don't you? It seems like you are a lot busier than Dad is, but he's always telling us to ask you to do things and doesn't do anything himself. I really don't understand why he acts like that, you know? Dad's just tired when he comes home from work, that's why. Dad asked me yesterday if I'd like it if Gran and Grandad came here to live with us, you know? I told him that I'd hate it. Gran always tells me that I'm annoying and too noisy, and she gets really mad when I mess around. Oh, he asked you as well, did he? To be honest, Gran and Grandad are getting a bit old now and they aren't that well, so Dad wanted them to move in with us, you see. They'd always make you do everything for them too, then, wouldn't they? I guess they would. They're all adults too, but they all always ask you to do everything for them, and tell us not to ask Dad, but to ask you instead, and that Dad's tired because he works hard to make money for us. But you're always working as well, aren't you, Mom? So you'd have to look after Gran and Grandad on top of everything you already have to do? I don't think that that's fair at all. No one else wants them to live here with us except Dad, and it isn't like he's going to help with any of it anyway. Oh, Tim. I'm so grateful to you for understanding how I'm feeling. You really are the best, you know. Thank you so much for being the kind, caring boy that you are. You're the best too, Mom. Oh, what's this? It doesn't seem like a book. Why is it in the bookcase? There's an old date written on it. Oh, that's where that got to. It's not a book. It's something called a video. Before your dad and I got married, we recorded our vows onto it, you see. You've never seen one of these before, have you? Vows? Will you marry me? That kind of thing? Yes, that's right. Dad made kind of a promise about what he would do and what he would be like once we were married, and we recorded it on this video. Before we threw away the video player, we saved the file on the computer, so we didn't need this anymore. But you found the original. I want to watch it, Mom. Oh, do you? Shall we watch it together? I'm on a break anyway now, you see. We can do something together for a change. It'll be fun. Hang on, I'll just try to find the file. I wonder where I saved it. Wow. Did Dad really say all of those things? He's such a liar, isn't he? I can't believe that he said all of those things either. Watching it now, everything he said that he'd do after we were married were all lies. I'm the idiot for believing that he'd stick to what he'd promised. Dad doesn't do anything at home at all, does he? How could he promise that he'd treat you well like that? He's always making you do everything for him and for us. And you are the one who looks after Hallie as well. If Dad walks Hallie, Hallie starts whining because Dad doesn't do it properly, so he doesn't like it. I thought he was telling the truth at the time, you know? Tim, when you get a girlfriend, don't ever tell her lies like this. You promise? When I get a girlfriend, I'm going to treat her really well. I'm not going to lie to her, and I'm not going to be anything like Dad. Right. You're really smart, you know. Mom, I've got an idea. Why don't we try this? We have the video right here, don't we? What? What's your idea? Mom, first tell Dad that you're okay with Gran and Granddad moving in with us. Then... I think my son Tim is actually a lot more mature than his dad is. I nearly cried hearing him stick up for me like he did. At first, I wanted to kill George for wanting his parents to move in when he never does anything at all around the house, and for making out that my work isn't important or anything. That's when Tim gave me a really good idea. He might be my son, but he really is so smart. After listening to Tim's plan, I decided to put it into action straight away. It was the thing that I had secretly wanted to do hundreds and thousands of times before. George, you haven't changed your mind about wanting your parents to move in with us, have you?
Pardon? Have you changed your mind? Is it okay if they come and live with us then?
Yes, I have. Let's ask them to come and live here with us.
Really? You're sure, aren't you? I'm going to call Mom and tell her right away.
Sure, let her know that she can move in with us.
Wow. Thank you so much, Susie. I knew you'd change your mind when it came down to it. They'll have to move house. We'll have an awful lot to do for a while. I wonder how we can work this out and get everything done properly.
There is one condition, though.
A condition? What's that then?
First, promise that you'll listen to me no matter what I say.
What? Are you adding conditions that I have to agree to for my parents to move in with us? How can you do that?
If you aren't going to agree to my conditions, I'm not going to let your parents move in with us, no matter what. Are you going to listen to me or not?
Okay, I'll listen to you. I'm listening. What are the conditions?
I'm going to go on a vacation to Southeast Asia for a month from the day that they move in.
What about your work?
I can do my work anytime and anywhere as long as I have my laptop with me. We're getting to a bit of a quieter time work-wise as well. I won't be as busy then as I have been lately. I'm going to use this opportunity to go on vacation and get some well-deserved rest.
Why is it only you that gets to go on vacation then? What about the rest of us? When Mom and Dad move in, there'll be all of their stuff to sort out. They'll have to find new doctors. It'll be a really busy time, you know.
Have you forgotten everything you said to me and promised me before we got married?
What? Before we got married?
Yes, before we got married. You recorded your vows to me, didn't you? I made it into a computer file, you see, before we got rid of all of our video players. I found it accidentally yesterday. And you said this: if you want to go on a trip around the world, be it for 1 month or 2, I'll send you on it.
That was just something I said before we were married, wasn't it?
You said at the end that if you didn't keep your promises, you'd let me divorce you. Don't you remember that either? I guess you really must have meant it at the time to say something like that. What do you think about it?
How can you just mention divorce so easily like that? What about the kids? We have Tim and Rosie to think about after all, don't we?
We have the kids to think about? You really are talking rubbish now, aren't you? When have you ever thought about them? Did you think about them when you suggested that your parents move in with us? Stop talking nonsense and decide what you're going to do. Are you going to send me on vacation for a month, or shall we just get a divorce?
Are you really just going to leave us here and go off like this?
Listening to you now, anyone would think that we were getting divorced or something. I'm just going on vacation for a month, that's all. Just think of it as me getting some rest in preparation of your parents moving in. That's all.
Okay, I will. I don't see what you're making such a big deal out of, to be honest. How hard can it be?
Well, you're soon going to find out, aren't you? International calls are expensive, so don't bother calling. You can message me if you want to, but I might not see them right away, you know?
Aren't you getting a new SIM card?
Oh, I've just got one for data, not calls. It's a lot cheaper. I don't think it gives much data either, to be honest. I'm sure that the hotel will have Wi-Fi anyway.
So how am I supposed to get hold of you if I need anything?
What could you possibly need me for? Are you a child or something? You said it yourself. There's nothing difficult about your parents moving in with us. That it's not something to feel uncomfortable about. So there shouldn't be any problem, should there now? You can figure everything out by yourself, I'm sure. Don't come whining to me all the time. Tim, Rosie, I'm going to go now. See you again soon. Be good.
Just put it on. It doesn't matter what you wear now, does it? You aren't going to a fashion show or anything. You're just going to school.
I don't want to wear it. It isn't pretty. I want to wear a skirt. Find a skirt for me to wear, Dad.
Okay, here's a skirt. What are you making all this fuss for?
Not that one. I don't like that skirt. The pleated one with frills. I want to wear that one. Come and find that skirt for me, Dad.
I don't know where that particular skirt is, Rosie. It was your mom that put everything away. How am I supposed to know where it all is?
I don't care. Just get it for me. I want to wear that skirt today. I don't know where it is either. So you have to find it for me, Dad.
All of Gran and Granddad's stuff is going to be here soon. We've got to hurry up and get ready. Tim, do you know where the skirt that Rosie wants is?
No, of course I don't. Why would I know where Rosie's skirt is? I told you not to tell me to do everything for you like you always do to Mom, didn't I? How am I supposed to know where Mom puts Rosie's clothes?
Well, with the amount of time that you spend right next to Mom, I thought you might have seen. That's all. How can you not know where it is?
You're exactly the same though, aren't you, Dad? You're always sitting on the sofa next to Mom when she folds and puts the washing away, and you don't know where anything is either, do you?
Oh.
Dad, if you don't buy my skirt for me, then I'm not going to go to school. I need to wear that skirt today.
Just put anything on. Stop making such a fuss.
Dad, what about our breakfast?
What about it?
You always say that we need to eat a proper breakfast to be able to concentrate in class, don't you? You always tell Mom that she has to make sure that we have a good breakfast every day. But there's nothing here for us to eat today. What are we going to eat before we go to school?
It'll be fine if you don't have breakfast for one day. It's not like you're going to starve or anything, is it? Gran will be here tomorrow. Then she can make you breakfast in the mornings. You'll just have to go without today.
What? I don't want to. I'm hungry. I want eggs and dippy bread. I'm going to eat that for breakfast before I go to school.
What's wrong with you today? We're late. We have to leave. I don't have time to make you eggs. It's just not happening.
Why not? Mom always makes me eggs and dippy bread for breakfast before I go to school if that's what I want to eat. You always tell Mom to make sure that we have breakfast every day because else we wouldn't be able to concentrate at school. So why won't you make us breakfast? I'm hungry. I want some breakfast now. And where's my skirt? I told you that I'm not going to go to school unless you find it for me.
You really are making me lose my temper now. Just have some cereal. There's milk in the fridge.
Whenever Mom gave us that, you always got really mad and said that she shouldn't give us that because it isn't a proper breakfast.
George, why do you look so exhausted? Didn't Susie even leave you anything to eat before she went on her trip? It's not that. It's just that the kids made such a huge fuss this morning before they went to school. That's all. Getting them ready for school felt like I was in a war zone or something. It really did. Tim wasn't too bad, except moaning about breakfast. But Rosie really was something else. I guess little brats are always like that, aren't they? Of course she wants to look nice for school. It doesn't matter that she's still young. I don't see what the problem is. You've never had a daughter, have you? Don't tell me how easy it is when you don't know anything about it.
What did you just say? Are you looking down on me and saying that I don't know anything because I only brought you up and didn't have a daughter?
You know that wasn't what I meant, Mom. Do you know how hard it was to get Rosie ready and out of the door on time for school this morning? She wanted me to get her exactly what she wanted for breakfast, then to find the exact clothes that she wanted to wear for her, and then tie up her hair exactly how she wanted it. It was an absolute nightmare. It really was. Doing her hair was really difficult, too. She was crying because it got all tangled, and she said that I was hurting her, so I ended up just leaving it down in the end. She cried so much that she went to school with her face all swollen and blotchy.
Don't make me laugh. Do you think you were any different growing up? Every day when I made you breakfast, you always moaned that you didn't want so-and-so or you didn't like so-and-so, and you'd just take the bits you liked and leave everything else. You always blamed me when you got in trouble from your teacher for not doing your homework as well. You've got in quite the habit of blaming others for everything, haven't you?
When did I say that? You really don't know what I had to go through this morning. Anyway, that's what happened. Mom, you can get the kids ready for school and make their breakfast for them tomorrow. I just can't do it.
No way! Why do I have to do that? I'm so tired these days that I can hardly even get up in the mornings. How am I supposed to look after your kids for you like that?
Everyone says that you wake up earlier as you get older. What's happened with you, Mom? Would it really be that difficult for you to just get up in the morning and get the kids breakfast for them?
They're your kids. You can sort them out. I told you I'm tired, so I sleep late in the mornings. I don't even get your dad breakfast anymore. Why would I wake up especially to get it for your kids? Rosie is really fussy with food too, isn't she? Last time you all stayed at our old place, Rosie made such a fuss when I made her breakfast, saying that it was too salty and too cold and everything else. I don't want to go through all of that again. It's hard to want to do anything for her when she's so whiny all the time, you know? She's not the type of child to just say thank you and eat her breakfast nicely now, is she?
I'm sure it'd be fine if you just didn't make it quite so salty, wouldn't it? You do tend to use a lot of salt in your food, though, Mom. Even I find it quite salty most of the time.
Well, you can make your own food then, can't you? Do you think I came here to make food for the whole family or something? How could you ask your poor old mom to make breakfast for her grandchildren every day? I did that when I was bringing you up. Now it's your turn. You should be making food for me, not the other way around.
Oh, Mom! Dad, what did you think of that hospital then? How about we get you registered properly there?
It looked a bit busy for me. I can't really see what would be good about it, you know? Going to a place like that just seems like a huge waste of money to me.
You've only been there once. How can you tell how well the treatment has worked straight away like this? Everything takes time, you know.
Even so, if you've paid that much for treatment, surely you should be able to see the results of it. Or else what's the point in spending so much money on it? I got better results going to the physio in our little village.
Just be patient and give it some time, Dad. Hang on, I'll open the door for you. We're back from the hospital. Oh my. What's happened to the house? What a mess.
What do you mean, what's happened? Our stuff has arrived, of course. Why do you ask such stupid questions?
Why have you just left it all in the living room like that? You should have tidied it all up. There's not even space to sit down here.
What? You expected me to have all of this stuff tidied up in the few hours that you were out of the house? You really are ridiculous sometimes, you know. How is your old mom supposed to tidy up all of these boxes and all this furniture? I can't even move most of them. You took Dad out then on purpose, hoping that I'd get everything sorted out while you were gone, didn't you?
No, of course I didn't. I just didn't expect the house to be in this much of a mess, that's all. You could have at least put it all neatly against the wall or something so that we actually have room to move or sit down, couldn't you?
There's our bed, wardrobe. Most of it is heavy furniture. How could I possibly move any of it by myself?
I'm already weak from looking after your dad all the time since he hurt his back. Are you trying to kill me by getting me to move all of that heavy stuff all by myself? Or did you want me to get your tiny little kids to help lift them? You could have at least tied up the clothes and the small things like that, though, couldn't you? How am I supposed to put away the clothes when I can't use the wardrobe? Why don't you think a bit before you open your mouth and stop talking such nonsense? Anyway, stop standing there like a fool and get the furniture moved if you want to be able to use your living room again. Why do I have to do everything? Oh, you silly little girl! Just let me finish putting your hair up and get dressed. It's time for breakfast. Get a move on, will you?
Stop it!
What's wrong with you, Mom? Why are you making Rosie cry like that?
Dad! I hate Gran! She pulls my hair too tight when she puts it up and it really hurts! It hurts so much! It feels like all my hair is going to fall out!
You have to do it like that, or else it'll all come undone and your hair will be everywhere again. If I do it the way you want me to, it'll all come undone and you'll be back in an hour asking me to do it again, won't you? You have to do it tight like that. There's no choice.
I hate it! It's ugly and it hurts! I don't like the clothes you got out for me to wear either!
What is there not to like? You're going to be running about like you always do anyway. How can you possibly wear a skirt? Just put the pants that I got out for you on. They make you look really neat and tidy. And they're practical, too.
I hate them! They're so ugly! I can just wear shorts under my skirt, can't I? I don't like pants! Mom just gives me shorts to wear under my skirt. Why haven't you given me any? I hate pants! They're ugly! I want to wear my pretty skirt!
You can tell that you're not the one that has to do all of the laundry, can't you? How many times do you change your clothes in a day? You have to wash those white shorts by hand as well. Don't go outside and get all dirty. Just play nicely so you don't have to get changed so many times. Mom isn't the one doing all of the laundry anyway.
Dad, I hate Gran! Make her go home to her own house!
Rosie, this is Gran's house too now. We're going to live here with Gran and Granddad now.
Well, I don't want to! Tell Gran to go home! I hate her!
Shut up! What are you whining about all the time? You're making my back even worse! I know you are! Just be quiet, you stupid little girl!
I hate Granddad too! I only like Dad! Gran and Granddad are always shouting at me and making me do things for them like getting them water. And if we eat snacks, they always give more to Tim than they do to me. They always give all the best things to Tim and say that I have to share. I hate everything about them. I hate Gran and Granddad.
Rosie, Mom will be home soon. Let's just be good until then, hey?
I hate you too, Dad. Go away. It's your fault that Gran and Granddad are living with us, isn't it? I hate you. I want my mom. I'm going to live with Mom. Mom.
Shh! Didn't I tell you to be quiet, you stupid little girl? Just shut up! Now the dog started too! You and the dog are just so noisy, I can't stand it! Why is it always barking at me? The dog is barking! My granddaughter spends the whole day whining and crying and shouting!
Be quiet, the lot of you! This is ridiculous! I can't live like this. Susie, you're there, aren't you? Are you looking at my messages? Susie, answer me, please!
Oh, what's wrong? I've just finished work and I've come to get a massage.
I'm having such a hard time here and you're getting a massage? Do you know how hard it's been here since you left? I can't live without you like this. Please come home. You've been away for long enough now. Please, I'm begging you.
Wasn't it obvious that living with your parents wouldn't be as easy as you thought? I warned you what it would be like, but you wouldn't listen, would you? Your dad doesn't do anything and just shouts about the noise. Your mom keeps complaining that she doesn't want to make dinner, or do the laundry, or tidy, or do anything at all. Rosie keeps crying and shouting that she hates everyone. And then your mom and dad get mad at her for being noisy and saying that she hates them. I'm right, aren't I? Oh, and because they aren't nice to Hallie, he barks every time they come into the room, so they get mad about that too. That's exactly what's happening, isn't it?
Huh? How on earth do you know all of that? Are you spying on us or something?
It was obvious. I knew that this would happen, and I even warned you. You're exactly the same as your mom, you know. Your mom always makes me do everything because she can't be bothered. It always makes me think that the phrase like mother like son is totally true. Aren't I right?
Stop teasing me, Susie. Can't you just cut your vacation short and come home? I really don't think that I can take much more of this. I've taken a day off work and I'm staying at home, but it's hell. Why is everyone being like this to me? Why is everyone always asking me to do every little thing?
This is what it's like for me all the time. You know, the things that you are always making me do? Looking after the kids, running around after your parents, looking after Hallie even. They are all things that I have been doing at home while trying to do a full-time job at the same time. I've only been gone for 3 days, and you're here crying to me like a baby. You've taken time off work at least. You still feel like 10 pairs of hands wouldn't be enough to get everything you need to get done, don't you? How can you expect me to do all of it and get my work done at the same time?
Susie.
I've had enough. Don't come whining to me. It's my turn to get the massage now, so I've got to go. It's a 2-hour massage, so I won't be able to answer you for at least that long.
Susie? Susie!
Mom, what are you doing? Oh, hi, Tim. I've come to get a massage. They've lit candles and put warm clothes over me. Ah, it feels so good. That sounds amazing. Let's go together next time. Sure, that sounds great. I found lots of great restaurants, so next time, let's come here with Rosie, just the 3 of us. What do you think? That sounds great, Mom. Something really funny happened today, you know. Oh? What happened today, then? Did Dad start crying again? That's not even strange anymore. Dad cries every day recently. Gran and Rosie had a big fight. What were they fighting about? Dad tried to make Gran do Rosie's hair and get her clothes ready for her, but Gran pulled her hair into a really tight ponytail and Rosie said it hurt and started crying. Gran does pull your hair back really tight when she puts it up. I can understand why Rosie was crying. It feels like your scalp is going to split or something. Gran said that if she did it the way Rosie asked her to, it'd all fall out and she'd have to do it again with her running around like a crazy person all day long, and that it looked neat and pretty like it was. Gran brushed her hair with that really hard brush as well, and Rosie was screaming. Gran then got her clothes out, but she brought out a pair of my pants and told her to wear them. Rosie hates pants anyway, but why did Gran give her a pair of your pants? She said that Rosie was only going to run around outside all day and get them dirty, so there was no need to wear anything nice. She gave Rosie my old pants that have holes in the knees. You know the ones, don't you? Oh, the ones I left out to throw away? She was trying to make Rosie wear those? She told Rosie that she was a silly little girl and that she could play in her brother's old clothes. In the end, Rosie knocked over the table that Gran had put breakfast on and started crying and screaming. Dad tried to calm her down, but she said that she hated Dad too because it was his fault that Gran and Granddad are living with us, and Dad's in my room with Rosie now trying to calm her down. Oh, really? I feel quite sorry for poor Rosie. Everything's okay with you, isn't it? I'm fine, Mom. Rosie doesn't know what's going on, so I guess it's understandable for her to cry. But I know everything, don't I? If Dad asks me to do something, I just pretend that I don't know anything about it. Granddad keeps shouting all the time, so Hallie's spending most of the time in my room with me. I'll sort Rosie out, so don't worry about her. Just enjoy your vacation, Mom. You really deserve it. Okay, Tim. Thanks for everything. I love you. Tell Rosie not to cry and that I'll bring her back a really good present when I come back. Okay, Mom, I will. Enjoy your massage. What on earth has happened to this house? I've only been gone a month. It looks like a bomb's hit it or something.
Oh, Susie, you're finally here.
Leave me alone a second. I've got to unpack and check on the children before I can even think about anything else.
The last month has been so hard. I don't think I can survive without you, you know.
What? You're going to make me do everything again, are you?
No, of course not. Why are you thinking like that?
You have always been like that, haven't you? Making me do everything and getting the kids to ask me to do everything for them? The only thing that you ever do in this house is say that you're tired and that you need to rest. That's the only thing you ever do here. Rest.
Susie, please.
You might not have been able to keep every single promise that you made to me before we got married. You're only human after all, and people and circumstances change. I know that. But we're a married couple. We live together, so we should help each other. I'm not the only one that lives in this house, am I? You, me, and the kids all live here. It's our house. Isn't it strange that I have to do all the housework and everything on my own when we all live here? You even went as far as asking your parents to move in with us, not thinking about all of the work that you make me do alone already. You were saying that having an extra 2 people living here with us wouldn't make any more work and wouldn't be uncomfortable, didn't you? So let me know this. Did you live comfortably this last month?
No, I didn't realize how much you did until you weren't here to do any of it anymore. Looking after the kids, Hallie, the housework. That's enough for anyone to cope with. But my parents living here with us as well made it all 20 times worse. It really did. I thought that they might help out a bit, but they are old now and just ordered me around and complained at me most of the time.
Oh, really? I'm glad you finally understand what I was talking about anyway.
I won't say anything about living with my parents ever again. And I won't make you do all of the housework by yourself either. Let's do it together from now on. I was wrong. I'm really sorry for how I've acted all of these years.
You're just making more promises that you aren't going to keep like you did before we got married, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I promise I won't forget and I will help out. If I break my promises again, I'm not even good enough to be counted as a person. I swear. You can record me saying this too if you want to. I, George, will not forget what happened when you went away. And I promise to live my life helping you around the house and with the children instead of making you do everything by yourself.
I've recorded it. I'm going to be watching to see if you keep your promise or not. I really hope that you can show me what a changed man you have become. If you go back to how you used to be, I'll go on vacation for 2 months. Understood?
Please, anything but that.
From that vacation on, George showed me that he was a changed man. For a start, he took the initiative and did things that needed to be done around the house on his own without having to be told. He used to always say that he was tired or that he didn't know how to do everything that he couldn't be bothered to do. But that changed to him saying that he'd do it. He started saying that he'd do things without me having to say a word to him first. He also stopped getting the children to ask me about every little thing but started helping them himself. He even started going to a class for dads that wanted to be able to do their daughter's hair. He still isn't very good, so I can't really get him to do Rosie's hair for her quite yet, mind you. But at least he's making the effort. George's mom and dad got tired of their son's incompetence and decided that they wanted to move back out. They've settled on getting an apartment close to ours, so we can see each other more often and it's easier to check up on them and help them out without them actually living with us. Luckily, Dad's back seems to be slowly improving. Going to a big hospital in the city seems to be doing it the world of good, as we expected it would. He's still very grumpy and doesn't seem to like the kids much, but it's a lot more comfortable for everyone just popping in to see each other in short bursts rather than spending every waking moment together. I've started teaching the kids how to do the housework. Tim has been mostly looking after Hallie, and I've been teaching Rosie how to do things like fold the washing and give her simple cleaning jobs around the house. I've asked the kids many times if helping out like this is tiring or hard, but they say that it's better for them to do it quickly themselves than waiting for mom or dad to do it for them. The kids are actually much better than their dad is at folding the laundry and cleaning. Thanks to them, I have no need to nag anyone anymore. On the contrary, they are usually the ones nagging their dad about his poor housework skills. Dad, you've got to fold them neatly like this. They'll get all creased again. It's really funny to hear her nagging her dad like that from my office, and it makes me laugh every time I hear her do it. If you bring your children up well like this, they are much better than a husband. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.